Um, so I was thinking to share some stuff and things I'm thinking about the last couple of days. So in regards to scales, you know, trying to map the guitar. So I was thinking, like, I was practicing some diminished and augmented scales, and I felt like with these, I mean, you know, with some of the scales that we're not as familiar, or, you know, maybe we are, but it seems like sometimes I think, like, I feel with some scales I would more see it in like certain areas better, you know, and I wouldn't necessarily see it as connected as I want it to be. I mean, with some scales and a lot of them, I do definitely see it kind of mapped out, but I feel like specifically with diminished, for some reason, I see it in like sections in the guitar, and it's not necessarily as connected as the major scale. And it's funny because, I mean, there are only 3 diminished scales, and with augmented there are only 2, so it's like, if you have 2, you know, that's it. Or if you have 1, it's 50% of the augmented, you know, fingerings on the guitar. So I was just trying to like see specific areas, you know, if you just take the augmented scale and see again, like, you know, doing one position here, and then saying, okay, you know, what are the options and how can I connect these, even if I just, you know, take one thing and just like going in a certain direction or the opposite way. You know what I mean? Like this way or that way. And then just trying to connect it in the sense of like basically instead of the information being you know 2 or 5 or 7 different positions for augmented scale, right? If it's F augmented, so you just see one augmented scale, right? As the same thing as you would see on the piano. So just like trying to map it out better, and doing both like the same like one position kind of like mapping, and then trying to like merge them together, which is, you know, something we all did or doing, you know, with major scale and all the scales before. But for some reason I felt like I need more work on this diminished and augmented stuff, that I want to see it as clearly as, you know, C major or whatever, you know, dominant scale it is. So this is one thought. And again, the process is to see like each position kind of separately, and then seeing like a few options of direction. So like I could say again, I have F here, so I want to go here, so I might do like 3 notes per string, you know, something like that. And then maybe I'll just do like in the same like kind of position, like kind of staying here, right? So, and then, or I could go like back, right? So of course there are a lot of options, but kind of trying to make the different elements one, if that makes sense. And that's the goal that I'm thinking about when I'm practicing these things. The last, I don't know, week or 2 weeks, I'm trying to, instead of using a timer, I'm trying to do 10-minute segments, and I'm kind of like, and I'm checking the time about where I feel it's like 10 minutes, and then I'm shifting to another subject. I don't know, my timer broke, and I was like, it's kind of, for some reason it feels like a little more relaxed for me. And also with the airplane mode thing, it feels kind of good. Like I'll do like maybe 6, you know, little subjects, so I'll do 10 minutes per each, so it's like 1 hour, then I'll maybe make a video for you guys or do something else, and then continue practicing, hopefully. Yeah, another thought that I was kind of like dealing with the last couple of days was, or more than a couple of days, you know, the picking thing. It's something I always think about, but I kind of realized there are maybe like a few different motions that are not necessarily as connected. So like, you know, you can pick the up and down. So if you take C major, or like just a chromatic scale, right? And we're picking every note. I mean, I'm picking every note. You're just listening, or maybe you are. Hard to say, right? And then at a certain tempo, like the motion kind of changes, and instead of being like, I think there is like more. There's like something like kind of like so again, I don't have it as down as like I want, you know, to explain it, but the idea is that it's like coming a little bit from here, so it's like basically instead of doing like just up and down, which is like kind of this motion, there is something with the wrist like that is like kind of involved. Does it make sense? It's a little bit, it's not locked, but it's like a little bit like smaller motions, and I feel like this is a good way to just like be able to like play a scale in with this kind of directional thing, and kind of fast and still very articulated, hopefully. Oh, and thanks for Keeley Electronics sending me this cool reverb. I'm just checking it out. It's reverb and delay. It's awesome. I need to explore it more, but it's really cool. I don't know if you're into pedals and all that, but yeah, reverb is really good. I mean, I think we as guitarists we like reverb and delay, or at least that's what I feel. Just because the sustain of the instrument is so short, so like having that extra thing that gives you this longer phrase, or this yeah, the length is just like the decay is much more like, okay, great. And I think it's helpful. Again, it's a stylistic thing, of course, but it's fun. I mean, there's also like a lot of options here that I need to explore. Maybe I'll check it out in a few days and I'll do something, but it's pretty cool. I like the sound and a lot of options, so that's great. So thanks. Well, I hope this is interesting and helpful with the thoughts of like kind of combining the thing and with the wrist motion a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, please leave a comment, please subscribe, and ask me anything. I'll try to respond. Thank you.